Welcome to operating system class. I will be covering mass storage system, that is chapter number 12 in this session. In this session, we will study about mass storage system, overview of the mass storage system, disk structure, disk attachment, and various disk scheduling algorithms, disk management, and also swap space management. The important objectives of this chapter are to describe the physical structure of secondary storage devices and its effects on the uses of the devices. Second one, to explain the performance characteristics of the mass storage devices. Third one, to evaluate various disk scheduling algorithms. Fourth one, to discuss operating system services provided for mass storage, including the RAID, that is redundant array of independent disk. Let us see some of the terminology used in this chapter. EIDE, Enhanced Integrated Drive Electronics, ATA, Advanced Technology Attachment, SATA, Serial ATA, USB, Universal Serial Bus, FC, Fiber Channel, FCOE, Fiber Channel over Ethernet, SCSI, Small Computer System Interface, ISCSI, that is Internet SCSI, SAS, Serial Attached SCSI, RPM, Revolutions per Minute, LUN, Logical Unit Number, NVRAM, Non-Volatile Random Access Memory. Let us see the moving head disk mechanism. We are having the ARM assembly here, which connects various cylinders, or we can call them as the various platters here. So each structure is called as a platter here, and the various platters are connected by ARM, and this is called as the ARM assembly. And for every ARM there is a read-write head. So therefore, for a number of platters there are a number of read-write heads, and this all the platters are connected by the spindle, and this is the rotation direction. The various platters are divided into various tracks, circular tracks, and further the tracks are divided into sectors. So here you can see one small sector. Regarding the cylinder, the tracks of the different platters in the same category. For example, track number 2 in the platter number 1, track number 2 in the platter number 2. Similarly, the track number 2 in the platter number n. So this is called as cylinder. During the read operation, if you want to read the data from the particular platter, first we have to move the read-write head from one cylinder to another cylinder. This is linear movement. That is movement in the straight direction, and afterwards the platter will rotate in the below this read-write head. This is called as rotational delay. Let us see the overview of the mass storage structure. Memory disk provide bulk of secondary storage of modern computers, and the drive is rotated at 60 to 250 times per second. The transfer rate is the rate at which data flow between the drive and the computer, that is the hard disk drive and also the computer, is called as the transfer rate. The positioning time, or we call it as a random access time, is the time to move disk onto desired cylinder, seek time, and time for desired sector to rotate under the disk head, rotation latency. As I discussed, first the read-write head should move to the desired cylinder. This is called as the seek time. That is the time to move disk onto the desired cylinder. This is a linear movement. And time for the desired sector to rotate under the disk head. The platter will rotate. That is rotation latency. The sum of the seek time and rotation latency is called as positioning time. Regarding the head crash, it results from disk head making contact with the disk surface, and because of this the disk may be damaged, and the disk may be removable also. The drive attached to computer via I/O bus. Buses vary, including the EIDE, ETA, SATA, USB, Fiber Channel, SCSI, SAS, Firewire, etc. I discussed the long form of all these buses. The host controller in computer uses bus to talk to a disk controller built into drive or storage array. This host controller is part of the computer, whereas the disk controller is part of the disk drive. Regarding the hard disk, platters range from 85 inch to 14 inch historically, and the commonly 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch, and also 1.8 inch. And the size of the hard disk ranges from 30 GB to 3 TB per drive, and it may vary also depending on the company. The performance, the transfer rate theoretically 6 GB per second, but practically we are able to get around 1 GB per second. This is called as effective transfer rate or real transfer rate. Seek time from 3 millisecond to 12 millisecond, and normally is 9 millisecond in most of the desktop drives. Average seek time measured or calculated based on the 1/3 of total tracks. And latency based on the spindle speed 1 divided by RPM into 60, that is revolutions per minute, is 60 by RPM. And the average latency is half latency. And this is the spindle speed RPM and also average latency in millisecond. This for 4200 7.14, 5400 here 5.56, 7200 4.17, and for 10,000 3, and for 15,000 is 2. That is when the RPM increases, the average latency is decreases. Regarding the solid state disk, it is a non-volatile memory used like a hard drive. Many technology variations here can be more reliable than HDD, that is hard disk drive, more expensive per MB, maybe have shorter lifespan, and they are having less capacity but very faster. Process can be too slow, so connect directly to PCI, that is peripheral component interconnect, and there are no moving parts, so no seek time or rotational latency. Magnetic tapes, currently they are not used. They were used early in the as a secondary storage medium, evolved from open spools to cartridges. Relatively permanent and holds large quantities of data. The access time is very slow. Random access is approximately 1000 times slower than the disk, mainly used for backup, storage of infrequently used data, transfer medium between systems. Kept in the spool and wound or rewound fast read-write head. Once data under head, transfer rate comparable to disk, that is 140 MB per second and greater. The storage is 200 GB to 1.5 TB typical storage, and common technology is LTO, that is linear tape open. Regarding the disk structure, disk drives are addressed as large one-dimensional arrays of logical blocks, where the logical block is the smallest unit of transfer. Low-level formatting creates logical blocks on physical media. The one-dimensional array of logical blocks is mapped into the sectors of the disk sequentially. Sector 0 is the first sector of the first track on the outermost layer cylinder. That is, sector 0 is at the outermost cylinder. Mapping proceeds in order through the track, then the rest of the tracks in that cylinder, and then through the rest of the cylinder from outside outermost to innermost. That is, we are mapping from outermost to innermost here. Outermost is sector 0. Logical to physical address should be easy, except for bad sectors. So whenever the sectors are corrupted, we call them as bad sectors. Non-constant off sectors per track via constant angular velocity is called CAP. The disk attachment, host attached storage accessed through I/O ports talking to I/O buses. SCSI, that is small computer system interface, itself is a bus up to 16 devices on one side. SCSI initiator, request operation, and SCSI targets perform the various tasks. Each target can have up to 8 logical units. Disk attached to device controller. FC, that is fiber channel, is high-speed serial architecture, can be switched fabric with 24-bit address space, the basis of storage area network (SAN), in which many hosts attached to many storage units. And the I/O directed to bus ID, device ID, and also logical unit (LUN). The storage array, we can attach disk or arrays of disk also. Storage array has controllers, provide features to attach hosts. Ports to connect host to array. We are having the memory controlling software, sometimes NVRAM, that is non-volatile random access memory. A few to thousands of disks, that is RAID. Redundant array of inexpensive disk, hot space, and also hard swap. Shared storage, and also we are having the more efficiency. Featured found in some file systems are snapshots, clones, thin provisioning, replication, and also reduplication, etc. Regarding the storage area network (SAN), common in large storage environments, multiple hosts attached to multiple storage arrays, flexible. So in the diagram, we are having the n number of clients, and these n number of clients are connected to the server through the LAN or WAN here. And along with that, we are also connecting the data processing center and web content provider to this LAN and WAN. And in turn, the servers are connected, servers and also this data processing center and also web content provider are connected to the SAN, storage array network, and we are having the n number of storage here. Storage array 1, 2, and also n number of storage arrays, also tape library. Using this, whenever the client requests for some data, so the request will go to the server through the LAN here, and the request further will go to the storage array through the SAN, and the data will be accessed from the storage array into the server. Further, it will provide to the client. And so, if you request for any data through the web, it will provide to the web through the SAN also. Also, the processing of the data will be done by the data processing center. SAN is one or more storage arrays connected to one or more fiber channel switches. The host also attached to the switches here. storage made available via LUN masking from specific arrays to specific servers here. Easy to add or remove storage, add new host and also allocate storage here. And for having the low latency fiber channel fabric. So instead of using the separate storage networks and communication networks, we can also use the ISASI, the Internet SASI, and also FCOE. One more is the network attached storage, or we call it the NAS. Network attached storage is storage made available over the network rather than over a local connection, such as a bus here, remotely attaching to core file systems. NFS and also CIFS are common protocols here. There is NFS is network file system and CIFS is common internet file systems, implemented via remote procedure calls RPCs between host and storage over typically TCP or UDP or on IP network. ISASI, the Internet SASI protocol uses IP network to carry the SASI protocol and remotely attaching to devices here. So we are having the n number of clients here, and these n number of clients are connected to the NAS, that is network attached storage, through the LAN.